What is up, guys? Well, I'm gonna test this, of course. What is up, Kenjamin? Give you a few minutes, everybody a few minutes to get in here before I start. Do. Alright, did everybody get in here? Let me check. Just you? That's all good. No specific princess. I know I said we'll do the, we'll try to go for Thorn, the final episode. That'll be our final one, because I have to get 5, I believe. Oh, we got 3 people in here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start recording, so see you guys later. What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Slay the Princess. And last time, we got a very short route, so I'm hoping to get a longer route this time, because 30 minutes is kind of crazy. We got 2 more we got to find, so let's hop right into it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. a warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because my cat just walked in the room.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Alright, so we're gonna go with something new
is
here.
Your implement.
Oh.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, we're actually gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Sure, buddy.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason.
No talking.
You walk downstairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yep. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Nah.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Well, we can hold the blade while we talk to her. Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Which I will.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
So last time I'm pretty sure I hesitated, so we're just gonna kill her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh no.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
She just Mike Tyson'd me, bro.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
That's true. We literally got straight uppercutted.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Good shit.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
That was interesting. Not what I thought would happen. The adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The adversary.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, this is a new one, so... Briar slew the princess. Okay, I already said that, I think. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I don't think so.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's
Voices
the
are stubborn.
spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that?
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
We're clear.
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
That's a good one. Crystal. Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Do I want to take the blade this time?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, let's do the mirror thing.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Oh, stop bickering and just get on with it. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
True. I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. True.
I care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Take the blade or leave the blade. Well, last time the witch kicked our ass, so I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I just ignore the mirror. It's gone.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally.
Another?
It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
You forgot we killed her too.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
That's true.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I kind of want to have a good fight now.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a
That's
second
what I was about
thought.
to say. Yeah, that was what I was about to say.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
No thanks. You look different. So you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. Slay the princess. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. She's gonna kick my ass if I do that, so... I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like, how we're both still alive. Let's do that.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously.
Are you seeing her, bro? She's going to destroy us. She gave us an uppercut before.
You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Can we just have, like, a fist fight? Just... Don't worry, I'm gonna do a good job. You got me. Pretty much everything you just said is true. Just because it bothers you, I'm gonna take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
I like that one.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
What?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
Story of my life. You look different. I'm actually here to free you. I haven't attacked the princess. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Alright, we're fighting.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself
She's about to
headlong
knock us the
towards
fuck out.
princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the
Wake
impact.
up, bruh.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow. Think it
I don't
through.
think so.
And don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
No, she just said not to do
Don't
that.
listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The
Yeah.
only way to win.
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
only
listen
way
to him.
out of this is through her.
Strike her at her heart.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard.
We're about to get smacked.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
Pushing.
Not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes. You finally get it, don't you?
Yep. Lie. I do. I do.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here.
Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there.
Forever.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
She really likes to go for the ribs.
We're fine.
But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
I said we're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened.
You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it.
It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
So she just wants to fight.
She tosses it at your feet. You're walking a thin line, hero.
Is there more to life? When you're not here, I feel empty and alone. When we're not fighting, I feel stuck. Like there's something important I'm supposed to be doing, like I'm being shoved into a space where I don't fit. But when we fight each other, it's like this wave of feeling. Like everything I break in you and everything you break in me is important. Like we're really, truly communicating.
Life is suffering, and we will feel every inch of it, and we will persevere.
I don't like where this is going anymore.
Can't say I'm a fan of whatever weird bond those two have.
Nor am I. It's dangerous. But maybe you can use it to your advantage.
I don't know what that is, but I hated the sound of it coming out of your mouth. I don't like being crammed into smart-sounding boxes. How much more proof do you need? Would it help to watch me rise from the dead with your own two eyes? Fine. Go ahead. Stab me in the heart. See what happens.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing her chest. Is she really just going to let you slay her? Do it. Do it right now, before she changes her mind.
Hold on.
What if this is a trick? If she's leaving herself open like this, there's only one
It's not
way
a
we can
trick.
strike at her. For all we know, she's 3 steps ahead of us.
That's not a trick. She's just gonna let us stab her.
3 steps ahead of us. Have you met her? This isn't a trick.
And how would you know that?
Because I wouldn't think to trick us, so why would she?
That's a great point, so please stop hesitating and end this now.
I don't really want to. Yeah, I'm not taking no cheap win.
The princess grins. as
Yeah,
her
no
arms
cheap
fall
wins.
back to her
No
sides.
cheap wins.
Good. Enough talk. Let's fight.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead? As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Tell me I can just get up, please. Get up.
No, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Too stubborn to die? That's awesome.
Ah, I told you. I told you this wasn't over.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be... No!
Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
Don't pull it out of your heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
You know what to do. Again.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
We died too.
Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over.
True.
Well, I guess I had it wrong.
Narrator admitting he's wrong?
You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Close to untethering. What's that supposed to mean?
It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did say it, so it means something.
Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her.
I want to know what he meant.
Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that.
Answer it.
Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
The princess can't die, the princess can't die. You mean like the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for all that. I think we've all thought that one. I'm not going to say the princess can't die. I'm not even going to think it. Lie. The princess can't die. There's no... Is there one that says can? Oh, no. I'm not even going to say it. The princess can't die. I'm not even going to think it.
But you did think it, didn't you? I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober.
Valid.
So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience
What if we kill ourselves?
and battle and triumph forever.
Well, I think it was the stubborn one who said, "Your destiny awaits," right?
No, hold on. There has to be another way.
What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her.
This is one of the most interesting routes I've gotten so far.
And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this?
For real.
Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you.
It's time.
Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out.
Surely I can kill him, just stab myself, right?
I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
No thanks. Oh, join your adversary. Well, I guess that's my only option.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage.
And then we get up.
Oh, I want to die.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
Man.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
That one with the face is disturbing.
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this?
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Nope.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
Dude, we are not fighting in here. The princess stumbles and her body slumps.
I feel so... tired.
Do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared. Of course you're scared. It's the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Screw that. This can't be the end. It just can't.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. I believe we're at one
There's
more.
a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are other people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you think there's anything is real out there? Do you think that we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
That makes sense. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else called the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Probably. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Okay. How many more vessels? I believe it's one.
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
If this is the last time, is there anything you'd like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods.
Alright. Thank you guys for watching. That's going to be episode 4 of Slay the Princess. I thought that was a really interesting route. I like the voice of the stubborn. Not what I was originally going for, not what I planned at first. But, you know, she Mike Tyson me, knocked my ass out, so that's where we got. Appreciate watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Alright, who we got in here? I actually have like a question for you guys. So I know the endings already, besides the new one, because I obviously watch Markiplier play. Do I go ahead? Would you guys like to see me go ahead and choose the option where I let her kill me and we go back again? Because then I can get all the new routes. Is that the option that we want? That is what I was wondering. Do we got anything back in here? Anyone back in here yet? Oh, that's cool. I appreciate you hopping in anyway. Yeah, I just want to know, like, mostly what Kenjamin thinks, because there's an ending I want to get, but if I choose the one where I go back and she kills me, I can go through all the different routes I missed, which is probably what I'll end up doing, but I just want an opinion on that. That's true. I guess we'll just see then, when I get there. I guess that would be the better option, huh? Just wait and see how I feel. Appreciate you for that. You're right, of course. That is the whole point of the game. I do also want to see the new ending. I don't know what that is. I don't plan on watching it or looking it up, so. I could always start a new game, so it's not a big deal. But I'm going to hop off stream. I'm going to go to bed. I might record the next episode tomorrow night. It's going to be this weekend for sure. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Appreciate you guys.